Escobar was making his third start as an Angel after a pair of no decisions against the Seattle Mariners. And the A's managed to bunch 3 hits for a run in the first inning to get the evening off on the right track. Eric Burns in the lineup tonight in left field, who had 2 hits, singled and then stole second base. Chavez, though, struck out. Jermaine Dye kept the inning alive, and the shortstop, David Eckstein, kept the A's from scoring a run. When Dye hit one headed for left field, Eckstein died, stopped it from going to the outfield, but it stayed as base hit. Runners were at first and third, and Scott Hatterberg got a chance to get the A's in front. There's a shot on the ground. Base hit. Past second base on the right side. In is Burns. From first to third goes Dye. And the Athletics are on the board first in this decisive game of the series. Scott Hatterberg delivering the run. The A's lead 1-0. Zito kept the Angels off the board for 2 innings, though they had 2 runners on in the first, another in the second. When he hit leadoff man Eckstein in the third, the Angels played little ball. Eckstein stole second base. Darren Erstad moved him over to third on an infield out. Guerrero lined out to shortstop, and it was Garrett Anderson, the most dangerous of all the Angel hitters, up next, and he wasted little time.
Zito out of the stretch this time, and a soft liner left center going to fall, base hit. Eckstein scores, and the Angels have tied it up. Garrett Anderson, one more time with a base hit against the Athletics. The soft line drive to left center, and it's the A's 1 and the Angels 1.
And the challenge became more severe for Zito when the next hitter, Troy Gloss, doubled into the left field corner with runners at second and third. It looked like Zito might be headed for trailing in the ball game. He and Jose Guillen dueled to 3-2, but he got Guillen on a fly ball. And from that time on, through his 6 innings of pitching and 103 pitches, Zito was almost untouchable. Allowed only 1 base runner, retired 10 of the last 11 he faced. And by the time he left, the A's had moved out to a more comfortable lead, although they didn't expand it fully until the 7th. In the 5th inning, they grabbed the lead to stay. Damian Miller had the first of his 2 hits, a double to left field. Scudero tried for the base hit, but once again, Eckstein flagged it down. He got a base hit, but Eckstein kept the ball in the infield. Miller had to stop at third, so Mark Kotze got an opportunity. Right-hander is ready and pours it in. Swung on. There's a high fly to right. Medium deep toward right center. Guerrero setting up. He has a great gun. Here's the tag up on Miller. Here comes the throw. It'll be cut off by Erstad, and the A's have gone back in front. And it's 2-1 Athletics. Kotze was the only hitless man in the A's lineup tonight. He had a very important contribution in that at-bat. Escobar's pitch count was mounting in the 6th inning, although he struck out Dye for his 7th and last strikeout of the night. He walked Scott Hatterberg in a lengthy at-bat. Kelty hit into a force out, and Escobar was trying to get through the inning so that the bullpen could pick it up and take it the rest of the way. But Bobby Crosby threw a monkey wrench into those plans. Swung on. Crack to left field. That one is hit deep. Down the line and gone. Bobby Crosby's 2nd home run of the year. And the A's jump up to a 4-1 lead.
Wow. We've talked about him swinging hard, but when he makes contact, it jumps off his bat, and that one jumped.
Ben Weber came on, gave up a walk and a single, but kept the A's for many more runs in the inning. But that only delayed what happened to Weber after he got a 3rd strike past Eric Burns in the 7th. Chavez singled to break an 0 for 17. Dye doubled into third base. Hatterberg, another lengthy at-bat, worked the base on balls, and Bobby Kelty came up with the bases jammed.
Out of the stretch, here's the 1-1 pitch. Bouncy ball off of Weber. Karam's past the third base line into foul territory, and so Crosby will be coming up as Chavez scores. Dye goes to third. Hatterberg goes to second. Kelty is at first with a single off the leg of Ben Weber, and the Athletics take a 5-1 lead.
And that was the end for Weber. Kevin Gregg came on to face Crosby.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Bobby. A drive to left field. Back on it is Guillen. It's playable. Nearing the track back there to make the catch. Dye tags at third to score. And going to third is Hatterberg. The throw, and he's safe at third. As holding at first was Kelty. And if Hatterberg is out at third, I'm not sure if Dye got to the plate in time. Tosha's arguing the play at third. The Athletics now lead 6-1.
And it was to be one more on the board when Damian Miller stepped in.
In the 0-1 pitch, a shot up the middle, back at second, base hit center field. Hatterberg can walk home. Kelty stops at second, and the A's have broken it open. It is 7-1 Athletics.
And that spells the final score, 7-1. Zito the winner, Escobar the loser. And the Athletics now headed for the 4-game set beginning tomorrow night in Seattle at 7:05 with Mark Redmond on the mound. And standing by, Robert Vaughn will bring you the entire scoreboard report from this Sunday right after this.